Alright, good morning everyone. So it's presently 9:47 GMT and we are looking at the 4-hourly GU chart. From the review yesterday, we saw price trade to the 4-hourly fair value gap high, and if you look at the daily charts, you'd notice that the 4-hourly gap is inside a daily gap as well. So let me outline the high of that daily gap. Okay, and we can see that so far price is respecting the midpoint of that CB on the daily. When we move down to the 4-hourly, price is still trading within the high of the fair value gap on the 4-hourly as well. This is a swing high. Let me identify that an area of buy side liquidity we have to take note of. Okay, so that's buy side liquidity. So presently, what we would say in reference to the trading model we use is that price is trading within a range because there's no clear point of liquidity that has been taken. There's buy side resting above here, it has not been taken yet, and there is also 10-hour range liquidity, a BC below here, which has also not been filled yet, and even further below there is another, which would mean that at the close of this candle, should it still be like it is now, we may have to sit on our hands. However, should this presently forming 4-hourly bullish candle close above the buy side liquidity, that is going to be confirmation for further higher prices. And so we would scale down to the 15-minute charts and probably look for a discount area around this old high for entry. Yeah, anything could happen between now and then 10 a.m. GMT when the new candlestick should form. So let's wait to see. Another alternate scenario is price will fall down to fill this gap and then push on further up, and all in time you would see. So should neither of these areas of liquidity be taken, that would mean that you would have to close the chart and come back at 2 p.m. GMT when the next 4-hourly candlestick should be forming, and by then we should know if price fills the internal range here, we know it's going to come and seek external range. If it takes out this external range, then we know that it's coming to seek internal range. So that's the plan we are moving with. Presently, price has not tipped its hand towards any particular direction. That may probably also be because of the news today. If we look at the economic calendar, today is Tuesday, January 13th. There is GBP news at 10 o'clock, high impact GBP news, and then there's also core CPI at 1:30. Core CPI at 1:30, and then there's some medium impact USD news at 3 o'clock as well, GMT. So that could be the reason why. All in time, let's wait to see what price is going to do. Should it be that the news should push price down to this gap then we should be expecting higher prices for core CPI. Should it be that price should take out this external range here, we should be seeking for price to come down for core CPI. All in time. We just have to wait to see what's going to happen. And we are just about 7 minutes away from the news release on GBP. Let's scale down to the 15 minutes chart, see what's happening. Yeah, so that's the area of buy side liquidity. Should we close above here, we are going to use these consecutive bullish candles to frame an entry for bullish scenario. That is, should price close above this buy side liquidity. However, should it be that it just wicks through it, or it just behaves as it is now and comes further down, then there's this rejection block over here, which could be used for entry. It also doubles as the mean threshold of the 4-hourly gap as well. So those confluences make it more probable for entry. So I'm going to pause the recording and then come back in a few minutes. Alright guys, so I'm back. So we're just moving between 4-hourly and then 15 minutes. So let's stay on the 4-hourly chart. Let's be here. Waiting for the news, which shall be released in just about a minute. So remember that according to the model, we have to identify what price has done by the close of the 6 a.m. 4-hourly candle. So has it taken out an area of buy side liquidity? Then we should be looking for price to trade to internal range at the opposite side, that is at discount. And if it takes out sell side liquidity, we should look for internal range in premium and vice versa. If it's such that it fails internal range in premium, we should look for external range in discount. If it fails internal range in discount, we should look for external range in premium. Okay, so it's 10 o'clock now. The new candlestick is forming. We are yet to see the impact of the news. We will have to sit on our hands. Price has still not showed us what it wants to do. This candlestick couldn't take any area of liquidity. The market is very quiet. I think this may have been false. Because this is not a typical expectation for a high impact news. Alright, it's been 3 minutes so far and nothing has happened. I don't think anything will be happening. Let me say this finally, and then as we can see, according to the model we are using, price has presently showed us nothing. We don't know whether its intent is to take out buy side liquidity first and then come down, that's retraced to fill the internal range liquidity here, or it intends to fill the internal range liquidity and then continue further up. That sets the possibility for a whipsaw during core CPI, because there are multiple areas of liquidity. It could take out buy side, come and fill internal range here and do what it wants to do. So I would advise that we sit on our hands. There isn't much we can do now I think that high impact news actually didn't do what was expected. So we have to sit on our hands. Probably sit out today. However, after core CPI and then the 2 o'clock 4-hourly candle is about to form, we would see whether there will be an opportunity to enter. Alright, so that will be all, guys. Thanks for tuning in.